is the Big O Show. This 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 is the Big O Show.
There's just one place to get our lowest payment on the new 2025 Acura Integra. $289 a month. It's the Season of Performance event at Acura of Pembroke Pines. #1 in the USA.
When presenting an award to an employee, athlete, executive, or fantasy GM, make sure you call Orvieto's Awards and More. For 35 years, these custom award specialists have been providing plaques, trophies, custom framing, while providing state-of-the-art laser and computerized engraving, UV printing, and glass crystal etching. They do all their engraving and printing in-house for quality control. Call Charles at 305-949-8098 or visit them at orvietosawards.com. Orvieto's Awards and More, where recognition is rewarding.
The lost city of Atlantis reveals its secrets at Toyota of Hollywood. Get legendary deals on over 2,000 Toyotas, like a 2024 Corolla, not $24,000, $20,988. Unlock the wonders of 0% financing for 5 full years, 0 down. Rediscover Atlantis at Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood Boulevard and Sheridan Street. Open till midnight.
I think I know what this is. Houston, we have a package. Hello?
No matter where you are, the Sloman Shield Home Security System guards your home. With next-gen perimeter protection, 24/7 monitoring, and interior motion sensing. And right now, get a free Sloman Shield security system and doorbell camera, all professionally installed, for free.
Shield your world, the Sloman Shield.
After 40 years, the Big Cheese Miami is still producing great Italian food. They started in 1984. Since then, they've been winning awards while being voted the best inexpensive Italian restaurant in Miami. Visit them for great food, amazing service. Witness the decades of Cane's memories. The walls are like a Miami Hurricanes Hall of Fame. The Big Cheese delivers anything on its menu or party platter menu to your home, office, or even a park for a picnic. Located at 8080 Southwest 67th Avenue, Miami. Call 305-662-6855. TheBigCheeseMiami.com, where they serve large portions at family prices. Welton Rayom has more than 62 years of litigation experience handling insurance disputes. They're committed to resolving even the toughest insurance claims quickly. Call them for a free consultation. 954-966-4646. At Welton Rayom, they don't get paid unless you win. Property damage claims to your home, business, or condo as a result of a hurricane. Welton Rayom can help. Water, mold, fire, smoke damage, Welton Rayom can help. Call 954-966-4646.
Welcome to Caneswear. New store, new items, same great experience. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has the latest merchandise from the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Florida Panthers, Inter Miami CF, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of 595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
There's just one place to get our lowest payment on the new 2024 Acura ZDX, $299 a month. It's the Season of Performance event at Acura of Pembroke Pines, #1 in the USA.
If you're looking to take your home or business to the next level, then RM Contractors and Custom Drywall can assist you. RM specializes in new residential turnkey, new commercial turnkey, home and office remodeling. Call them for free estimates. Serving all of South Florida, licensed and insured. Call Ray or Mike, 305-345-3649. You work hard to create the perfect atmosphere. You dream it, we'll build it. RM Contractors and Custom Drywall, 305-345-3649 or Instagram at RMC Fisher Island.
The Crypto Bro Show is solely for entertainment purposes. Orlando Alzugari and his guests are not financial advisors or investments consultants. If you ever plan to invest, make sure you do your homework. Talk to a professional and understand investing is very risky and volatile. Good luck in any of your investments and only invest what you're willing to lose.
Time to log into the blockchain and find out what's the latest in Bitcoin and crypto in our Crypto Bro Show.
Crypto Bros.
This segment brought to you by RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. Take your home or business to the next level with RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. Call Ray or Mike at 305-345-3649. You dream it, they'll build it. See their fantastic work on Instagram at RMC Fisher Island.
Crypto Bros.
Here's the Crypto Bro himself, Orlando Alzugari.
All right. I think I have the wrong hat on today. I forgot that do I have my other hat here? Damn it. I should have been better prepared. I should have had my Jasmy hat on, man. Come on. I'm dropping the ball. Meanwhile, Jasmy is like going absolutely bonkers, man, which is beautiful. Those of us, we've been talking about Jasmy on the show for several years now, and we gave you Jasmy when it was at 33,000th of a penny, and we rode it all the way to over 4 cents, right? I personally didn't sell at that moment. It was like I believe it was somewhere in the neighborhood of 4.6. Let me see. Let me bring up the screen so we can clear things up here. But it's a beautiful Jasmy day here. And let's see, we've got it's up 35%. It was like 40 something percent at one point. But if we go back to a year, here it is. Here's where we were when it got up to a little over 4 pennies here. See? So we are back to where we were back in June. 6 months later. It's tough, but look, this gave you time to accumulate here if you wanted to. And down here, you were accumulating in the high 2 cent low 2 cent, like 1.8, 1.9, something like that, 2.1, 2. And look, now you're at 4. That's 100% from that area. That's why you got to be patient. That's why, if you believe in it, and for those of you that don't know, Jasmy was founded by 2 Sony executives, and what they do is they buy and sell information, and data, that is. And so you can protect your data, you can obviously sell your data, all those kind of things. And then they're working AI with NVIDIA. They've teamed up with Panasonic, all kinds of different. Sony's also one of their partners. They've got all kinds of different partners, and their stuff, their AI and all of that they're working on is going to be part of Sony Vios computers and also in Honda cars. We've been talking about Jasmy for a while and all of the things that they do. They've only got a $2 billion market cap now at this point. With them being at 4 cents now, they're at $2 billion in the market cap. And they now are up to number 62
market cap and coin market cap. So they're in the top 100. They're approaching the top 50. They are up 40%, or well, 35 now. It was up 40, and they're up 80% in the last 7 days. So Jasmy's one that we've been talking about for a long time, and I expect it to grow a lot more from here. I expect it to go to easily 9-10 cents on the low end. I wouldn't be surprised if we're pushing somewhere into a quarter, but we'll see. We'll see. All I know is right now where we started and where we're at right now, we're at 12x. So we're, 11x, let's say. And we're good. We'll take that right now as it is, but we're not. We're going to ride it because there is so much more potential. And Jasmy may become even more as currency, even in Japan, with all of their financial issues. Remember, it's not just our country. Every country reprints their money. Every country devalues their currency. That's why a lot of them, are going to end up turning to Bitcoin. It's going to end up happening. And that's why it all comes back to Bitcoin, because that's the powerhouse. And the good thing is, it's nice to see the altcoins move right now. And Bitcoin's been kind of stagnant, hanging in there, giving a lot of you newbies a really great opportunity to pick up 5%. It's going to shoot past 100,000 easily, like that. And you're at 95, you do the math. That's an easy 5% that you're really going to make. And then plus more, because it's going to go into the hundreds. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those where you got to be patient, and then the volatility is an opportunity. If you rode ADA, okay, and if you were smart, you rode ADA and it went all the way down to 24 cents. Did you buy Cardano at 24 cents? Did you buy it at 25? Did you buy it at 30 cents? Did you buy it at 40 cents? Did you buy it at 50 cents? Because you had an opportunity to buy it really dirt cheap, and it's $1.30 right now. But you have to be patient. And when it's the worst it can be, that's usually the best time. The key is to all of this. I was just talking to a friend of mine a little while ago, and I was just telling him, I'm not a rich guy. I'm a blue collar hard worker, So when I study something and I invest in something, I don't have a lot of money. So I got to make sure whatever I invest in, because most of my stuff is going to go to bills. It's not like I could tell my wife, oh, yeah, let me go invest all our money and we can't pay our bills. And no, dude, we don't have that much money. So the stuff I do invest, it has to be long-term, and it has to be something that I feel like for sure, whether it's Avalanche or Chainlink or Jasmy or Star Atlas or Ethereum or Solana, or, by the way, I got on the XRP bandwagon. And, I stayed away from XRP because there's no way I could never touch something that's in the middle of a lawsuit. That's not good. Okay. The company was good, but the situation, hell no, I would never touch that. Those of you that did it, you guys got balls, man. So I bought a little bit just in case. If it does go crazy, like some of you think it's going to go crazy, and you think it's going to go eventually to $30, $40, $50. I doubt it, but hey, man, if it happens, because the market cap is so big, I just don't know how it's going to do that, to be quite honest. But okay, so throw a couple bucks in there. But it's something that it's all about homework. Do your homework. So if you believe in whatever project that you're investing in, Sui, Say, Neutron, I don't care, whatever it is that you like. Okay, we're all different. Whatever it is, Rollbit, I don't care. You believe in it, go ahead, invest in it. And when it dips, if you did your homework and you believed in it and you think it's a great company and it's moving forward and it's got real world utility, not a meme coin. That's gambling. That's not investing. That's gambling. Okay, because there is no utility with those meme coins. Those meme coins are not going to be used for anything in real world. When I play this soundbite coming up from Larry Fink, it'll be about something that's real world usage that he'll be talking about. When I play this soundbite from Michael Saylor, it'll be about real world usage. You see what I'm saying? I can't go with meme coins. That's another thing. I don't have the money to gamble and throw away on meme coins. And you're going to miss on most and you're going to hit on some, but I get it. Those of you that got a little extra cash, you can play that game. And hey, man, if you hit on it, God bless you, dude. God bless you. I got to find the Jasmys of the world. Alethea Liquid Intelligence Token. We told you about this a couple of years ago, and it was at 88,000th of a penny. It went all the way to 9 pennies. It 11x, sold out, and it went right back down. I bought some more. Now it's gone back up again. We're already at 3x now, 2x, and just waiting for the second go around with Alethea. But Alethea wasn't ready to make a run at that point because it wasn't all completed. Kind of like Cardano. You know, I kind of feel like Caspa is Cardano of this bull run. The last bull run, Cardano wasn't ready. It wasn't finished. It wasn't ready to go. There was no DeFi. There was no metaverse. There was no stablecoin. There wasn't a lot of stuff that there is now because Charles and company have had the 4 years to actually really lay the groundwork and get it done. I almost feel like Caspa it's the Cardano of this bull run, that it's not going to make a big run, but eventually it will. So what you have now is so much time to collect on Caspa. That's what I think, because Caspa doesn't have a lot of business on it, just like Cardano. It reminds me so much of Cardano. You know, and so that's where I am. Like, I haven't invested in Caspa, and I like it. The tokenomics it's interesting, but it's not ready yet. And it just reminds me of Cardano last year. Cardano made a run to $3 the last time, 4 years ago, $3.20 or something like that, and then it came back down. It was all on hype. It wasn't even ready to go. Illuvium went to like 1,000, and it wasn't ready to go. Now, a lot of these things ran on potential. Star Atlas, it was at 24 cents. All on potential. It wasn't even right. It wasn't even close. It was just an idea. Just an idea. You know, and now it's at a fraction, which gives you time to, you know, buy and hodl. But it's up to you. Do your homework. And then you have to have the patience. You have to have the guts, the brass set, the balls. You know what I'm saying? And when things are really bad and Cardano's not moving and people are frustrated and you keep buying, you're the one that ends up winning in the end. And when Bitcoin's down to 16,000 and people are giving up and they think it's, whatever, and you kept buying, you win. And when Ethereum went down to $9 and when Solana went down to $10, $11 and when Avalanche went down to $10 and when Chainlink went down to $5 and, you have to have conviction. You have to, if you did your homework, then you're not going to worry about it at that point, right? And that's kind of the way it goes. So just make sure you do your homework. And some of the dips that you've had here, we've had that unrest in South Korea where they declared martial law and they've got all kinds of mess. So apparently some South Koreans were dropping, some of their crypto, and that might have affected a little bit of it. Let me tell you something. It's been in the news the last week. Not even a week. It's been 5 days, I think, since it first happened. The U.S. moved nearly $2 billion of Bitcoin to a Coinbase wallet. Okay. And as a hardcore crypto guy that got tired of watching the last administration, the current administration that's here, last 4 years screw all of us in the crypto industry over and over and over again. And I don't know if he feels or they feel if they move the 2 billion and they actually sell it. Okay. I don't know if they're still trying to stick it to crypto. They think they're doing something productive or whatever it is. It's stupid. But I tell you this, here's where I'm at. Sell it, bro. Sell it all if you want. And drop our price. I have zero reservations. When people want to sell, I commend you to go ahead, dude. Lower the price. The more I could get Bitcoin under 100,000, I'm telling you, you're never going to see the 70s again. And when it's in the 3, 4, 5, 700 million range, and you were sitting there going, wow, dude, this thing was under 100,000 for a long time, and I could have had it. So you know what? If the U.S. wants to sell, the thing that you should do if you're a Bitcoin holder is root on stupidity like that, because stupidity like that becomes opportunity for you and me. It doesn't bother me anymore. If I hear the German government selling, or bro, go ahead. If you can't see what's happening, I can't help you. I can't help you. The government prints 10% of our supply every year. So 10% of your value is already killed from your dollar immediately every year. So your little money market account that gets 4%, your savings account that gets 3.5%, 4%, 5%, nothing. Doesn't do shit for you. If you have an overall return from the S&P that's around 5, 7, 8%, you're actually not outpacing inflation and the devaluing of the dollar. Okay? It's automatic. And so you got to, if you can't see what's happening, I can't help you. So go ahead and sell it. Go ahead and sell it. Dennis Porter, who is a big Bitcoin guy, put out there. Let me see if I can, here it is. This is amazing shit. Okay. So Porter puts out there that 10 states. Okay. Let me see here. Can I think I went in to his, here it is. I guess I did not, save it right there. Okay, here we go. I can now officially confirm and announce that 10 states will be introducing strategic Bitcoin reserves legislation here in the great United States of America. We are going to win with Bitcoin. We will lead the world. And obviously, Porter is a big Bitcoin guy as it is, and they bring him in to explain Bitcoin, kind of like Michael Saylor is, doing with Microsoft right now. But to me, that is actually really, really cool. 10 states. 10 states. Florida's one of them for sure. Pennsylvania's another. Texas is another. Wyoming is another. Let me guess. Those for sure. Guaranteed for sure. Georgia could be another. I think Mississippi, actually, I think it could be another that is also Bitcoin friendly. So it's coming. It's coming. And again, most of you that are watching this show, you see it, you know it, you understand it. That's why you're watching this show. That's why we're talking, crypto. But it's just one of those things that, and it's hard for us to convince our friends, our family members. Lord knows that my age group, oh my God, I can barely talk to people my age about it. Barely. They're so intimidated by it. They're ignorant about it. It's sad. It really is sad. So let me give you Michael Saylor and MSNBC, the host. And I'm gonna play this interview, just 2-3 minutes of Michael Saylor talking about his presentation and talking about Bitcoin and the presentation that he's making to Microsoft. Okay, and I want you to check this out and hear what he has to say, because obviously this guy, it's safe to say he knows his shit.
Tell me what you think or told Microsoft that they should do, and what are the chances that happens?
Microsoft is buying its own stock back, it's buying bonds, it's dividending out cash flows. If they simply swept their existing cash into Bitcoin, it probably adds $1 trillion to the market cap and $150 to the share price. If they converted the dividend into Bitcoin, adds another $150 to the share price, another $1 trillion to the market cap. If they replace the buybacks with Bitcoin, instead of surrendering the capital, they invest the capital, adds another $1 trillion and $150 to the share price. If they just take a little bit of leverage, they basically take 10% leverage on a huge stack of Bitcoin, they add another $1 trillion. So what I'm saying is, instead of surrendering the capital and then leveraging up the company, right now Microsoft trades at 20 times forward expectations. So I'll say it, 95% of the enterprise value of Microsoft is based on expectations, is the best way to say it, right? And that means it's very asset poor, it's expectation rich. Why don't you actually buy assets, and instead of being 95% on expectations, be 50% on expectations, de-risk the company, grow the enterprise value, and feed the digital economy of the future.
What was the response?
The shareholder meeting is December 10th. We'll find out.
What do you expect? Glazed eyes?
I don't have any illusions that mega corporations are going to immediately embrace Bitcoin. But what I do think is it's going to become part of the conversation. And there are about 120 companies that are public that are starting to hold Bitcoin right now. There are a lot of Bitcoin standard companies like Mara, like Semler, like MetaPlanet, like Rumble is getting into the business. And as they start to buy Bitcoin and issue fixed income securities and equity securities, you're going to see demand increase.
There you go. The man, the myth, the legend. That is Michael Saylor. And by the way, Rumble reached out to him. And he's the one that got Rumble on board and to explain it to him. That the problem is education. Right? A lot of you that are watching, you're already educated. You kind of understand it already. You understand what's really going on with your money. And so you're like, okay, this is the better money, not that one. So a lot of people don't understand that. And it's all about educating. And I know you try it. I try it with my friends, my family members, colleagues, whatever. I try to orange pill them if I can and explain what's going on. And some are going to believe it, some aren't, and they're not going to understand it. And the sad part is that most of our friends and family members will end up finding out when it's way too late. And then they're going to go to us, and you had that chance. You had that opportunity. By the way, you can make a donation, Cash App or Venmo. You can use that QR code, Cash App or Venmo, at Cash Big O Show. That's Cash Big O Show. You can also make a Bitcoin or Ethereum donation on Cash App or Venmo. Well, really, Venmo is Ethereum and Bitcoin, but on Cash App, it's only Bitcoin. And you can also make a PayPal donation. That's another way to keep us floating, as always. Let me see on the chat board here before I go anywhere else. Daniel Berry, thank you, sir. Alberto Larios, Bitcoin right on track. That's right. Biggest Dickus says slowly getting Bitcoin and Ethereum and a few others on the rise. There you go. Brian Radke, thank you, sir. Just picked up some Jasmy. Okay. All right. But be patient and be ready to buy any dips to lower your overall price. I ran Shiba for 2 years, just waiting for a bit higher because I have 200K shares. No, I get you. I took big time profits from Shiba the last time around. I got it and it went 21K. I got it, I don't know how many zeros in a 6, and then it went to 91. So it X'd a whole bunch of times. I took my money out and I'm going. Swamp Donkey Crypto says, I was buying Jasmy when it dropped to the 0.007 mark. Good for you. Let's see what else. You put me on ADA. Great call. I'm up big. You got it, baby. Enjoy. And it's just starting. It should get better. Yeah, I dipped into XRP a little bit. Not a lot, Karen. Not a lot, okay? And I don't even ever put me anywhere near the XR people. Those people are studs, okay? For me, I knew it was a good company, but I would never touch it with a 10-foot pole because it was in the middle of a stupid lawsuit. And Gensler, his hard-on for XRP. XRP, I should buy XRP. We all should buy XRP. $5 if you can, $2, $10, $50. You know why? Because of XRP. It's one of the reasons why we have this freedom that we have, because they kicked, Gary Gensler's ass in the SEC, and then everybody else was kicking their ass after they, set the template and set the precedent, as they say. They're in court. So we should all celebrate the XRP, balls. They are amazing. Let's see what else. South Florida Don, Mad Dog, both of them have Shiba. Let's see what else. You still have Star Atlas. There you go. Make sure you have Polis. Star Atlas is good to have. It'll go up, but Polis from Star Atlas, that's the one you want to have. Okay. Just throwing it out there. I'm not a financial advisor. Not that I know anything. Thank you, Randy. Thank you for the compliment. Appreciate it. My thoughts on Sui are that it's amazing. Ando, I gave it to everybody when it was 22 cents. So a lot of people are making a killing of Ando. I love Ando. Sui's a hell of a chain. I don't have money in Sui, but Sui's a hell of a chain. Now, it has run a lot. So, it could cool down a little bit before it runs again. So just be careful. But no doubt, Sui. And Stacks is amazing because Stacks is the layer 2 on Bitcoin. All the business that's built on Bitcoin goes on the Stacks chain. So as Bitcoin rides, Stacks going to ride. Stacks is definitely a good investment. Yes, I do like Stacks. Don't have money in Stacks because I'm not rich, but I do like Stacks. Let's see what else. Big O, where do you buy and keep your Bitcoin? I don't keep anything on Coinbase. No, nothing. Either use a Trezor Model T, right? A Tangent wallet, a Ledger. Those are the kind of wallets that I use. Okay, I use a cold storage wallet, and I don't use Coinbase at all. Don't want anything to do with Coinbase. If anything, I'll buy from Coinbase and move it from there as soon as possible. Okay, but that's all I do with Coinbase or Crypto.com. I'd rather use Crypto.com over Coinbase every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Binance, Kraken is excellent. I also buy Bitcoin on Swan and on PayPal because you get it at a reasonable price and you send it to your cold storage wallet for free. No fee. That's beautiful. So there you go. Ledger cold storage. There you go. South Florida Don knows his shit. He knows his shit. Karen says, I know someone holding a ton of XRP that he bought at 30 cents. Good for him. Good for him. How do I feel about XYO? Don't know enough about it to tell you, my brother, one way or the other. So if I know, I'll tell you. If I don't, I'll be happy to tell you I don't know. I have heard of it, right? And I know it's getting some buzz, but I don't know much about it, so I can't give you an opinion. I know you probably don't do chart analysis, but Bitcoin broke out of a huge cup and handle near the term target is the 115 to 120K. My brother, is it Pipe Man Slim that I saw in Seattle with his wife? And this is for the Seattle game, okay? And I don't know if he's watching or anything like that. But I told him and his wife that we are going to go up to the next level is we hit the area between 93 and 123. And where are we? We've already hit the area of 93, and we're going to go up to the next level in between 93 and 123. So yes, I agree with you. I've been expecting this for a while. And then I expect us to have a little consolidation after that. This next run here, we might have a little bit of consolidation after that, and then we have another explosion. But what I also will tell you about Bitcoin, this whole thing about a 4-year cycle, it's over. It's over. We're in a super cycle. Okay? As everyone finds out, as everyone understands, and as everyone then realizes that it's finite and there's only so much, it's going to go crazy and they're going to gobble it up like left and right. And I think Cynthia Lummis, senator for the United States, who is part of the reason why she's the one that came up with the idea, her and Tom Emmer, on the Bitcoin reserve. I love her idea of selling some of the gold for it. That's what makes a lot of sense. Gold doesn't move nearly as much. Bitcoin does. Bitcoin moves like crazy. So it's not even close, you know. That's why you gotta do something about it. By the way, Donald Trump has picked Paul Atkins reportedly for the SEC chair to replace Gary Gensler. See, this is why. And again, I don't care about either side, okay? But just as a guy sitting on the outside, I never saw one candidate try to win the crypto crowd over. The other guy completely did. One person never said anything about what's going on with the SEC and the abusive tactics. The other guy said he's getting fired. She lost all the vote from the people in the crypto community. There's no doubt they voted with their wallet and they voted for Trump. And why? Because he spoke wallet, digital wallet. And now his entire cabinet is, again, this is not about politics. This is about your wallet and my wallet, our wallet. I don't care about the politics. Okay, they're both going to railroad us, red or blue. It doesn't really matter. But where are you and I? We're here. We're on a crypto show. Where are you and I going to benefit? Well, looks like we're going to benefit from Trump right now because his entire cabinet is Bitcoin pro. Hell, I think most of the cabinet that he has all hold Bitcoin. And I'm sure other cryptos. Super pro. Now he got Paul Atkins to be the new SEC chair. Atkins, by the way, was an SEC commissioner under George W. I mean, you know, it's really pro for us. For us crypto people and Bitcoin people, man, the news could not be better for us. It's freaking amazing. And again, not about politics. It's just about your wallet and mine. There's talk all over the world now that people are saying that you shouldn't tax Bitcoin because it's money. And I have no problem with that. If you want to do that, you got a problem with that? I don't think so, right? Instagram. H. Rudy Gator, Mandy, The Wild Man, A-Rod, Andres Roman, South Florida Don, Mitch, Conrad the Plumber. Thank you all for joining us there on Instagram. Appreciate it. You guys can send in your questions also. Larry Fink, maybe financially the most powerful man in the world. So I've been talking about Chainlink, right, for several years now. And Chainlink went down as low as $5 or $6, I think it is. I think I lowered my number somewhere down there. And obviously it's made a nice run. It's at like $24 right now. But for me personally, I don't think it's made the run that I'm expecting it to make. Okay. I expect it to make an even bigger run when it's all said and done. So Larry Fink, and it says there, explains how Link will become the world's reserve bridge currency with Link's CCIP stablecoin as the first step in tokenizing the USD, the dollar. All the money is going to go through there. Digitizing all the money in the world as each country issues its currency on Link. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? All the money going through the blockchain of Chainlink. I thought Chainlink was going to go well over 100 into maybe 200. Now, in this bull run, we could go to 3 to 4. Eventually, Chainlink is over 1,000 down the line, a couple years down the line. But I think now in this bull run, now maybe we're going to go to 3 to 4. I thought for sure 1 to 200. If this is his plans, the guy that manages more trillions than anybody else in the world,
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in an ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
It's just ridiculous what's going to happen. And let me show you something else here, just in case, so you can show you a little roadmap of Chainlink. Okay? Just read the names there. Swift, which is a payment service all over the world, and Sony and Coinbase. And I mean, it's just Bank of Colombia. You see over here, Brazil is tied to it, UBS, Coinbase. Look in the middle here, U.S. Bank, Franklin Templeton, J.P. Morgan. Just, it's ridiculous. Chainlink is the oracle of the entire blockchain. All the companies that get onto the blockchain, they're going to have to transfer their information from their current websites to the blockchain. They need to use an oracle. Chainlink is it. And there's so many other usages to it. But I'm just telling you, like, if you haven't caught on yet to what's going with Chainlink, and I believe it hasn't even really made the kind of run it needs to make yet. So if I'm you, and as the disclaimer says at the beginning, I am not a financial advisor, okay, whatsoever. Not a financial advisor, but Chainlink is one that I would be loading up on. By the way, I think Bitcoin's making some headway. Virgin Voyages. So now you can take a cruise and pay with it with your Bitcoin. Don't do that. Don't buy a pizza. Don't buy a car. Don't buy a trip. You use stable coins for that. You use your altcoins. You don't use Bitcoin for that. Okay? Unless that trip is like, something you needed to spoil yourself with or something. You know what I'm saying? But folks, let's let's not be buying anything with our Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Hold your Bitcoin. Don't sell your Bitcoin. But it's nice to see Virgin they're usually kind of a cutting edge company. You know what I'm saying? Cash App or Venmo at Cash Big O Show. That is Cash Big O Show. Cash App or Venmo. And you can also make a Bitcoin or Ethereum donation. You can also make a donation on PayPal too. By the way, use the QR codes there. And thank you, Ocala Joe. Appreciate you, sir. Donation on Cash App. There you go. Thanks, Crypto Oracle of Kendall. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you immensely. That is good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what else. Sounds like I'm getting some Chainlink. Well, Brian, it won't hurt. At least I don't think so. I'm not a financial advisor, but I don't think it's going to hurt. Okay. Randy says the key is to make sure you always have money ready to buy the dip. That's right. That is very smart. Randy says, I tell people about Bitcoin and they laugh at me. They say Bitcoin is shit. And why do people still believe stocks in the same way? Well, it's kind of it's listen, man, it's a matter of they haven't done their homework, so they don't understand what it is. And then for those of us that understand what it is, we can't do anything about it because, man, it's hard to talk to a wall because they think crypto's a game or something, and it's not real, or and they don't understand that computing is power nowadays. And that's kind of what it is. And that Bitcoin happens to be the most powerful computer in the world. It's the part that they don't understand. It's like you could get all the mega companies in the world, put them all together, and their hash rate doesn't come even close to Bitcoin's hash rate. And then the difficulty of the network is amazing. Example, in like Hedera, every transaction that happens, 3/4 of the computers on the network have to verify the transaction. That's thousands of computers that are verifying it. That's how decentralized it is. That's the impressive part. And the nodes and everything from all these things, they're not in one country. They're not in one state. That's the idea of decentralization, that it's free all over the world, everywhere. Hedera's blowing up left and right. They gave their entire, script or whatever it is, not the script, their program recently to a company there so they can, partner with them. That's how open it is. That, here it is. Here's our program. You can connect to it right away. That's how decentralized it is. And that's what you have going on. You have computers all over the world that are obviously, approving all of these things. And it's not people. These are mining machines that are going on and solving these very difficult math problems that also it's like 3 forms of math in one when it comes to Bitcoin. That's why it's so difficult. Because it's all convoluted. So it's a hell of a thing that Satoshi came up with. What else? Chainlink is a stud. That's right. Ocala Joe says, sounds like I'm chaining myself to Chainlink. You feel, at the end of the day, Ocala Joe, if you feel like you just went to an S&M dungeon, then you got Chainlink. And that's what it's all about, baby. Get chained up. That's all I can tell you. By the way, what's the latest? Is Jasmy going up a little bit? 416. So by the way, Jasmy is up 143% for the month. It is up 77.5% for the week, and it is up 37.88 for the day. 41.59 now it is gone up. I love it. I love to see me a Jasmy pump. But I got to say, impressive for all of you out there. XRP's at 267. Solana, 235. That's now a dip. Even though it went up a little bit now, like two and a half in the last hour, but it was at 227 and this was at 250. So this is kind of like a dip for Solana. By the way, R&M Contractors and Custom Drywall, a proud sponsor of our show. And the Crypto Bro Show doesn't happen without Ray and Mike. So if you're looking to improve that home, that condo, that business of yours, please call Ray or Mike, 305-345-3649. That's 305-345-3649. Complete remodel, kitchen upgrades, drywall level 5 finish. They do waterproofing for your terrace, balcony, flood test report too, which is very important for condo owners nowadays. And if you want to see their exceptional work, I mean, it's exceptional. Go to their Instagram page, RMC Fisher Island, at RMC Fisher Island. Yeah, Howie, we've been talking about HBAR. I've been talking about HBAR for a long time, since it was back a couple of years ago when it was at 4 and 5 cents. We've been talking about HBAR, and HBAR is up 4% in the last hour, 22% for the day, 146% for the week. So impressive, and we're loving it. I am absolutely loving this run by Hedera. The Hedera run is nice. It's nice to see Chainlink pumping 8. I've been waiting for that for a long time. Jesus Christ. Been waiting for that 8 pump for a while now, man. But it's good. It's good. It's good. Can't complain. Can't complain. Dips or gifts. Exactly, Swamp Donkey. Dips or gifts. All right, folks, we're out of here. We appreciate all of you out there, as always, for tuning in and supporting the heck out of our platform and supporting Sean and myself. I will come back tomorrow with another edition of the Crypto Bro Show.
The Crypto Bro Show is brought to you by RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. From complete makeovers for homes or condos to impact windows and doors to drywall with level 5 finish. Call Ray or Mike at RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. 305-345-3649. You dream it, they'll build it. See their exceptional work on Instagram at RMC Fisher Island. Crypto Bros. Follow Big O for more crypto insight on X or Twitter at Big O Show.